Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Kendrick Perkins doesn't think Anthony Edwards can be the face of the NBA. Perk said, you got to check the boxes when you're the face of the league. You know, we got to have a signature shoe. You got to be in commercials. You got to have highlights. You got to have a game. But you know what else you got to have? Got to be a role model and things outside the lines. Now, if you go down the list and check all the faces, you know, you look at Bird, Magic. I could have sworn I know a guy that said that last year. And everybody looked at me, Ocho, they killed me.
Wait, what they say?
I said this very same thing on ESPN. And people, I said, go back and look at I said, how many of the faces of the NBA weren't married? But anyway, let me finish on. You go look at Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, LeBron, Steph. What did they all have in common? They were family men. They were all married with kids. But see, when I said it, because I'm a football player, what do you know? I just followed the game. I've been following the game a lot longer, paying a lot closer attention. And when you go back and study the guys that's been the face of the league, what do they have in common? Why is it so easy for quarterbacks? Look at the quarterbacks, Ocho. Go back and study the quarterbacks that have been face of the league. What do they all have in common?
I told you.
Go back and study the NBA players, Joe. What do they have in common? Mm-hmm. But see, when I said it, and chat, y'all know I said it. Everybody, Stephen A. looked at me. Molly wanted to just like, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, bro, all I'm saying is just go study it. Go look at the guys that's been the face of the league.
Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, what you think it is?
Hey, Joe, honestly, you know what I think it is? I think it's unwritten rule. Joe, you married, right, Joe?
No, I ain't married.
Listen,
Ocho.
But still, he
married. He just ain't got the paperwork, but he married. But go ahead, Ocho.
Okay, hello. All right.
But if you look at how things are going in your life, Joe, you understand God is blessing you, huh? You know, for some reason, things are always going right when you have stability, when you have a foundation to build on, right? Hey, when you talk about the football players, it ain't no goddamn coincidence. All the ones that are married or engaged, you notice how life is going? I'm not talking about on the field. How about off the field? Everybody you just named that's married, what Kendrick Perkins said. And you talk, hey, let me put my goddamn ring on. Shoot. But anyway.
Ocho, before you go any farther.
Yeah.
What quarterback just got engaged last year about to get married? He up in Buffalo.
Oh, Josh Allen. And what they doing?
Patrick Mahomes. What did Patrick Mahomes do, Ocho?
Man, it's not a coincidence, huh? But not only are they good at their craft, but
what did Tom Brady go do, Ocho? What did Peyton Manning do, Ocho?
Yeah, hey.
Elway, Marino, go back and study it. The only guy that you can definitively say, and I don't know if he was ever the face of the league, with Joe Namath at the quarterback position.
Hey, but Joe was a player. Roger
Staubach says, hey, I got one woman.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. So, okay, I can see eliminating the distractions, things of that sort. But what is it? What is it?
Joe, you're not going to be able to get that because the people look at what did Tiger do? He went and got married, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did Tiger do? He went and got married. And when everything came, because he sold family, he sold security. That's what he sold. And when it didn't happen, everybody was up in arms. It wasn't that but it's what you sold us. You sold us, it's called stability. That's what you're selling. That's stability.
That's what I'm.
A guy that got a wife and got kids. Now, see, you might say, well, hey, I know I saw him X, Y, and Z. But the general public might not ever see him. Yeah. They see every time he does an interview, he got his door. Steph Curry. When Steph Curry started going to the playoffs and they go in the NBA, tell him who was sitting on that desk with him, who was right there beside him when he doing them interviews. Lil O'Reilly. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
And his wife, Aisha, in the tunnel, gave him a kiss. You see that?
Yeah. Hey, Unc and Ocho. It ain't too late for.
No. But I'm saying. I'm saying. Yeah.
He's at the tender age of 23. Ocho.
Oh,
wait. He at the tender age. He still got some time.
I keep forgetting Ant only 23.
Yes.
Oh, and look, he done took his lumps and bruises throughout, the NBA seasons, the post seasons. He's been through some wars.
Yes.
His time will come. They played great basketball, but yeah,
who they talking about? Hold on, Ocho. Who they talking about being the face? Tell the people at home, Ocho, SGA. Tell them what his status is. Is he checking the single box or he checking the married box? Tell him which one he checking, Ocho.
He married?
Absolutely, he is.
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
What about Nikola Jokic? Is he married?
He married too?
What about Luka? Is he married?
Everybody. Hey, I'm going to get me some stability.
Go back and look at LeBron.
What you Ocho, you ready to jump that broom?
Boy, I ain't playing, boy. January, boy. Matter of fact, I'm getting on my birthday.
When your birthday?
January 9th, 1968.
Yeah, that's the same birthday my son.
For real?
Bro. My son, 18, just graduated high school this year.
Hey,
January.
That's my dog. Tell my dog, tell my birthday dog, I say what's happening, man.
I tell him, but I got to watch y'all though, boy. Y'all sneaky, boy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Me?
Would you a Capricorn?
Yeah, but Capricorn, I hope, listen, signs don't really identify everybody that's born in that month. That's really not how it works.
I'm not saying all of it pertains to you.
But y'all got a lot of similarities.
You think so?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
No, because I'm not into signs. I don't know much about signs. I hear it from time to time when you meet people, but I get along with everybody. Everybody loves me regardless of what sign they are. So I don't understand. I'm nothing like what they say Capricorns are like. I'm a good dude, and I'm just looking for stability.
Hey, I'm not saying
we ain't saying you a bad dude.
Okay.
I ain't saying you ain't a good dude. I think you're a good dude.
Yeah, I'm a good dude.
Yeah, boy, we gotta watch you.
Yeah,
I'm
like a hawk. But I know a guy said this, and I listed all the guys. A lot of the guys that Perk named, I listed those guys. That's what happens when you let a football guy talk about basketball. Now there's a basketball guy. See, look, obviously it touched the nerve. I'll just go back and look at the face of the NBA and tell me what they were. Take football aside. Tell me the guy that's been the face of the NBA that did not display stability. Tell me the guy.
Hey, I'm with you when you're right.
Hey, do you think Anthony Edwards could be the first one to change that?
Boy, there's family value, there's morals, and some people just don't. I mean, it's different. It's different. Yeah. But they say the problem is a lot of people. What they said, they're trying to destroy the family nuclear.
No, I mean, listen. Everyone operates at a different frequency, Everybody.
Okay, you could operate that. You just can't be the face of the NBA. You could operate that. That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And and I think that's a large part of why he doesn't, because he doesn't. I don't want to do that. I still want to go to my little dive, hole in the wall. Y'all don't see me. I got my shades on. Right. I'm tucked in the cut. I don't want all that. I don't want all of that comes along with being, because now you got people really out there trying to
in your business,
trying to lift the covers up so they can show the world what you're really doing, and then let the cover fall back down on you.
And him only being 23, you have to move.
Yeah, he's 23.
Hey, hold on, Unc. You got to move completely different. Different. Once you cross that line over into marriage, into having stability, and you have to, at that age, with that kind of money, you're going to no.
And most of the guys that we talk,
he live in Atlanta too, huh?
Yeah. And the thing is, Ocho, a lot of these guys, LeBron knew Savannah since they were 14. Steph knew Aisha when they were teenagers.
Yeah.
Magic knew Cookie. Steph met, not Steph. Kobe met Vanessa his first or second year in the NBA. He's early. 19, early. 18, 19. She's a senior in high school or junior in high school. Ant-Man is 23. You got to realize Kobe is 19, Ant-Man is 23. He meets somebody, he's like, okay, this is it for me. I met mine, got it.
Yeah.
How long? Magic was dating Cookie in college.
Yeah.
So it's a different time now. And it's hard. It's getting harder and harder
to
date because you don't know.
Yeah.
But for me, looking at it from a distance and studying the NBA like I have, and looking at faces of the NBA, go back and look at the guys that was the face of the NBA, and look at their home situation.
Yeah.
Now, hey, Joe, I want you to watch, right? You see,
right.
I want you to pay attention. The people in the chat, I want you to pay attention to the difference in our cups. All our cups are runneth over right now. Everything is going good. Everything's going smooth. Now, I want you to see how life changes for your boy in 2026 when he crossed that broom. You hear me?
Yeah.
I want you to see how life changes for me. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to pay attention. Now, remember, I told you this.
You told me.
It's May 27th.
Yes.
2025. When I jump that broom after my birthday, I want you to see how life changes exponentially. And I want you to follow suit right behind me.
To tell my
Yeah. He gonna jump the broom. Matter of fact, we gonna jump at the same time.
Hey, Ocho, it's time for him to put it up. He got to put it up.
Yeah. Because listen, we need to be. We gonna be on the right track.
Okay.
Right. We're gonna be on the right track. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the lead. I'm gonna start it off. It's gonna be like dodgeball. It's gonna be like yeah, shit. You ain't got time to play, boy. Shit.
Charles Barkley also chimed in on the face of the league. Hey, ESPN, I love you guys. Don't try to make Ant-Man. He said Anthony Edwards, but don't try to make Anthony Edwards the face of the NBA. There's a face of the NBA. It's Shai Gilgeous. It's Nikola Jokic. It's Giannis. You can't give it to people. They have to take it. And SGA is taking it right now.
Yeah, he is.
But I mean, and look, once somebody tells you so, I mean, Ant-Man told us that's not what I want.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like the more he says he doesn't want it, the more people try to bestow it upon him.
But you know why? You know why? It has nothing to do with, forget, I'm not, obviously people can say, oh, look how he's playing now. Listen, he has this, as good as
he has personality, he has charisma, he has charm, he has everything that you have.
Yes, as good as SGA is, he still doesn't have that it factor that Ant has. He just doesn't. As great as he is, Joe. He's box office.
I just think it's hard for a foreign-born player to be the face of the NBA. I just do.
Yeah.
You think where you think that has anything to do with it? You think no, a little bit, a smidge.
It'll be the same thing. Do you think an American-born player can be the face of football, European football,
soccer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's impossible. You would have to be
See.
That would be damn near impossible. I mean, no disrespect, impossible.
Hey, look, let's give my Ant-Man, get Ant-Man a little time, man. He's still at a tender age.
Yeah, 23.
It's like,
man, ain't no 20. It takes a special type of something because you got to go back and think. Like Magic was 20 when he came into the league. He won the championship. Bird, all those other guys, but normally, guys were 22, 23 when they was getting to the league, Ocho.
Yeah.
And so now guys are one and done. You asking an 18, ain't no 18-year-old about to get married? 19-year-old?
Yeah. Hey, look, because you're living the American dream, this is something that you've dreamed about since you was a kid. Yep. Now that you get to this point, especially at a young age, 19, 20, man, you ain't trying to be tied down. You trying to go have.
You got to be mentally. You have to be mentally prepared. You got to be mentally ready for that because it's different.
Or I think you got to come from like you got to have parents that were married. You have to have been. I think if you was raised in a household and your parents been married, I think it's a lot easier. Because look, Unc and Ocho, all my partners I grew up with. Man, listen, they all married, but all their parents, they all been married since we were kids, bro. I'm the only one grew up in a single parent household. Right. You know what I'm saying? But my closest homeboys, they married.
Hey, but Joe, it also come down to actually finding someone you can marry though. There's a difference. It's not, we ain't talking about just aesthetics, I'm talking about someone of substance outside of just looks. So actually finding someone to marry is that's also difficult. I come from a one parent, household. I didn't do things the traditional way, but I do actually value marriage and want that. I want that stability, especially at old age, after being out
for sure.
in the streets. Hey, Unc, Joe, after being out in the streets for so long and understanding what's out there. Not that I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that, but it's an investment where you get no return. I don't care how much you spend, and I don't care who you spend it on. It looks good. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's good to be able to be someone's sponsor for a while, but it gets you nothing in return. Nothing.
Well, Ocho, you got to understand. You got to understand the things that you've experienced and been through. We in our 40s now, so our thought process is a lot different versus.
I'm headed to War 60.
Well,
Keep talking, guys.
I'm in my 50s, but go ahead.
But imagine when you was 20, 21, 22. Boy, look, they probably couldn't tell you nothing.
At all. No disrespect at all, because it's not, I didn't view it that way. So to even tie myself down or even think about having the discipline to do it at that age, it'd be impossible. Joe, hell, to this point, even to date, it's still been almost a struggle. But my discipline has gotten much better now that I know what the F I want.
Right.
Different people, you experience people differently, and different people that you meet bring different sides of you out. And when you meet the right person, you're like, well, God damn, this is different. Damn, I ain't got to go through this no more. Well, shit, if this is how it's supposed to be, well, it's easy for me to stop doing this because this is what I have here.
Absolutely.
So it's hard to get people to understand, like, well, damn, I actually can do this shit. Because I got this, I'm not speaking for me in general, I'm just speaking in general. If you have the discipline to be great at a sport, and you pour into it, then you can also have the discipline to be great in other areas in life too, in all aspects of life. Because you have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
It's been a good, easy journey for me. There have been some ups, there have been some downs. I had things that I thought were good that didn't work, but it's still cordial. You still my dog, and you going to something new, and you try to flower that. You try to flower that and hope it blooms the way it should.
Right. I get you.
Hey, aren't we all off topic? My bad.
What y'all was talking about?
I mean, just.
Oh man, we talking about the marriage thing.
Yeah, but look, my grandmother and grandfather was married. Every last one of my uncles was married. All of my aunts was married except one. Brothers married. My sister and I are not. My mom was obviously to my dad, and then they got a divorce, and she got remarried. I'm trying to think. Burns is married. Bucket is married. I guess
You ever been?
See, it's Hey, the funny thing about it, look, listen to everything you just said right now, right? See, the knock is at the door. All you got to do is answer. All you got to do is answer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take that leap of faith for you. I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have it then, okay? I'm gonna pay close attention to you. I'm gonna study you. I'm gonna study you. I'm gonna let me be an apprentice.
Right. I got you. I just, matter of fact, I tell you what, I do one better. Joe, I do one better for him, right? Chat this.
Go.
When you decide to follow in my footsteps, in the steps of God, and finding stability and a good foundation to continue to build on what you already have going on, which is phenomenal, by the way. But again, I told you, a house is not a home until a woman get a touch on it. Oh yeah, I don't care what you got going. I know things are great, but I'm gonna pay you $5,900. We decide to jump that broom.
Oh, whoa! You're not finna put that stipulation on me. Talking about you gonna pay me my money when I get married. Man. Chad, what kind of boy job is that?
Man. Oh man, hey, that's cold. That's some cold work.
I'm gonna pay you your money once you decide. Once you decide to take that step, boy. Man.
Hey,
he'll throw a piece of work, boy. Hey.
I'm just playing. I'm gonna get it. In fact, I'm gonna get it to you. But what the day is? Today 27, huh?
27th, it's Tuesday.
Yeah. You know, my month of June, I ain't really got nothing to do. I ain't really got I took care of my overhead. You know, I paid May and June and got it out the way, so I don't really need nothing. So I got extra left over.
I sure appreciate that.
That to you.